Okay, which are the best fat loss foods to aim for? I'll just start by saying that there are no such thing. There's no such thing as a fat loss food at all. There are foods that will fill you up more, and there are foods that will stop you eating as much, certainly, but there are no foods out there that will actually speed up your metabolism and help you to burn more calories at all. So anything you've heard, read, on social media, news, don't believe any of it. Most of it's a load of rubbish. There really are no such thing as fat loss foods out there. There are calories in, there are calories out. It really is that simple. As long as you take in less calories than you burn off, you'll lose weight, and everyone knows that. We all know that. But I think sometimes we're looking for that quick fix. You know, what's the best fat loss food to go for? I need weight loss now. Unfortunately, there's no such thing out there. So if we're talking about fat loss and foods to go for, then ideally we're looking at foods that will actually keep you fuller for longer. Which foods are those? So you've got things like your protein-based foods, so your eggs, your nuts, your seeds, meat, fishes, lentils, beans, pulses, tofu, yogurt, anything like that. Any of these protein-based foods that you want to try and include in any time you eat, whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, try and have a protein element in any of those foods. And protein is really what helps keep you fuller for longer. So get some kind of protein-based food in there, and that will certainly help. We then add into that some kind of veg, salads, fruits as well. Foods that, again, have got a lot of fibre in, will fill you up more because you can fairly load up on these types of foods. They tend to be very very low calorie, but very high nutrient as well. So they give your body all the vitamins and minerals that it actually needs to function properly. And when we choose these sorts of foods, these two types of foods together within a meal will really fill you up enough. If we tie that into our hydration as well, so getting our water up to where it needs to be, for most adults, it's probably 2 or 3 litres of water a day. Most people are getting nowhere near that anyway. Three main things: get some protein in, get your veg in there, and then get your hydration up as well. And if you do that in all your meals, then more than likely your portion sizes will decrease. You find you will eat generally less overall, and you're less likely to pick at things in between as well. So you're no longer going to the biscuit tin when your blood sugar levels drop down, and you're not picking at that piece of cake and, I fancy a bag of crisps. You're really not likely to do that. And obviously as a result, when you do that, you eat less calories, and then you lose weight. So that's really the main thing if we're talking about fat loss foods, is get a protein source in there every time you eat, get some veggies and salads in there because they're low calorie and very high nutrient, and get your hydration up to where it needs to be. And if you do those things, you're more likely to lose weight, not because of the actual food. You know, the food itself, the protein in the veg, is not a fat loss food. It doesn't speed up fat loss, but it helps to keep you fuller for longer, which means you eat less calories overall. And obviously when you do that, you will lose weight. Simple as that. So please, guys, don't make it any more complicated than it needs to be. Most people try and make weight loss far too complicated and focus on the little minute details of things. Don't worry about that. Focus on the main things, which is keeping your hunger at bay and foods that will actually fill you up more. If you go for those things, that will certainly help. Hope that does help, guys. Any questions, as usual, please let me know, and I'll be happy to help wherever I can. Thank you very much. Bye.